Okay. What I should do is fire up Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Let's see. You know what else I want to do is I want to get some music going, just some calm. Music. What's that guy's name? Kevin McLeod. Ears. Let that go. That's good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a Sprite or two for Pokemon Infinite Fusion. This is the last stream that I can do until like mid-July because I have jury duty next week, and then my schedule at work gets really weird this time of year, so I'm just not even gonna worry about it. There's a chance that I might be able to stream at some point mid-July, but I don't know. We're gonna find out. So I am going to open up Pokemon Infinite Fusion and see what sprites need to be made, and then I'm going to do a little more digging to see what other sprites I need to make. What sprites are not already taken and stuff like that. Oh. That's cute. I forgot about Pumpkin. I should, I'm gonna check on my cat really quick, Pumpkin Waffles. Let me turn this off since we have the music from the game now. I will be right back. Right back. Gotta check on Kitty Cat. Okay. Pumpkin is good. He's upstairs toasting his buns. He's obsessed with it being upstairs when it's really, really warm. So for whatever reason, he likes the heat. Probably because he's a cat. Alright, I'm going to check on some stuff. I'm going to make some notes here. Which Pokemon needs sprites? So all of these need sprites. Let me jot down which ones seem the most interesting. Arbot, Clink. Not so sure about that one. None of those seem super interesting, so I will exit. I'm gonna change to my other. Oh. Don't say that I didn't do anything. I'm gonna change to my other person and see what he has in terms of no sprites. This guy. And I think I jotted down a few that seemed interesting. What is that? No. This one. Oh, that's what I should do. Okay. I'm gonna write a few down. No Sprite. I do want to do that one. Palisand Dugong. Chansey Grimer. That one's already been done. Okay, we can close this, and then one that I definitely should do is Garbodor / Mewtwo, because I made Trubbish / Mewtwo. Let's see. Some other that could be interesting. I've also never made a dark type. Fusion. I have Zoroark / Ambipom written down as an option. So let's take a look at that. I'm going to turn this music back on. Okay, Zoroark, Ambipom. See what that generally would look like. It's interesting, but it doesn't like grab me. Okay, so I'm gonna search on the Pokemon Infinite Fusion Discord to see if anyone's already done these three that I'm thinking of. Palisand Dugong. Wow, okay. Palisand Dugong, no one's done that. Chansey Primer. Who's done that? There's a Mewtwo slash Garbodor, but not a Garbodor slash Mewtwo. Okay. So, I think I'm going to start with Garbodor slash Mewtwo because I made Trubbish slash Mewtwo. I'm going to show that one really quick. Trubbish, Mewtwo. So I made this one. Trubbish slash Mewtwo. And then it evolves, but it doesn't have a sprite after it evolves. So I'm going to change that. Alright, so let me get the Infinite Fusion Sprite folder open. Sources, gotta have Mewtwo in here somewhere. There's Mewtwo. We're at Photoshop. We're going to also switch back here. This one's already been done. I finished that one. And take a inspiration from Garbodor slash, or Trubbish slash Mewtwo. And let's see here. Sources. I don't think I have Garbodor. So let's go to Pokemon database. Or actually, let me look. Oh no. I'll just look at Garbodor on here first. There he is. Oh, come down. No, save. There we go. Save. Desktop. Infinite Fusion Sprite sources, Garbodor, save. I'm also going to look at what other sprites have been made already. Oh, I keep closing. Keep closing this one. Let's just look at Garbodor. Just plain Garbodor. Okay, I'll just click that one. See what people have made. Mild Knight made something. That's the original sprite. Mild Knight made some decent stuff, so let's check that out. I really like that sprite. With the purple smoke stuff. Okay, so we have our bases. We have Mewtwo, which we're going to expand. Oh no, we are not going to expand. We're going to change it to RGB. There we go. We're going to zoom in. And we're going to grab these two, bring them in. Grab Garbodor, bring that in. Okay. So these I will resize. Okay, that's good. Mewtwo will be the buttery biscuit base. Oh, hello Foldino. Hello Xavier. Welcome. Doing something a little different. I put the bunch of different topics to a poll, and since I'm probably not going to be able to stream next week or the week after streaming today, and people voted for making Pokemon Infinite Fusion sprites, so I am going to do that. Let's see here. So this is the one I already made, and I'm making this. Oh, very flat. So I might use this more shaded one because that one's so flat. And it looks like, compared to Trubbish, let me look at Trubbish. Trubbish, I mean, is mostly bag. And the idea with Garbodor is that it broke out of the bag. So that would mean that a Garbodor Mewtwo would have less bag. And it has the two little poofs, whatever those are. So I think what I'm going to do, first thing I'm going to do is take a look at how I base this one. Let's see. So obviously the top would be the same. It has 3 shades, so let's do this. Let's just replace the shades. Okay. Actually, why don't I... Did I already reduce this? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's take this and put it in the same project file so I can work from it more effectively. Okay. And this can be the darker shade. But then there needs to be an even darker shade than that, which I suppose would be this. That works. And then I need a lighter shade. So... okay. Oh, that's a classic one. This was using Kerbal Space Program. This is Brittle Rill. Like Kevin McLeod. What fun. Okay. And then there's another base. The tail will have to be different than what it is now. So I'm going to take this color, put that in there. Put this color, put that in there. And then there's some dark. So that has to be there. And then it seems like... let me see. Maybe I can... because this is all the same color, I think. Oh, I have to switch that to pencil. Brambleberries arrived. Welcome. Let me darken this color a little bit so that we can match the... There we go. Alright. Oh, and we need one more shade of brown. So we'll do a slightly lighter shade for that. Now, this is all just the color swap, the initial color swap for changing it to a Garbodor palette. So now we have the Garbodor palette. Yeah. I'm changing a... how would you describe Mewtwo? I'm changing Mewtwo into a garbage monster. Now, what I did with Trubbish was... This needs to be shrunken. I could reuse the feet from Trubbish, but I should probably make them chunkier. Because this is Trubbish Mewtwo, which I already made. But it needs to be bigger because it's Garbodor. Let's see. So we have that. So one obvious thing would be to change Mewtwo's little antenna things to Garbodor's little happy puffs. But I also need to just... Let's see. Let me think about this. So the auto-generated sprite... That's the auto-generated sprite. Oh, not super impressive. It makes more sense. This is tricky because Garbodor is just so huge and Mewtwo is more slight. I mean, an easy thing to do would be to take Garbodor's arm here and just plop it right on there. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna try something really quick. If I just take this, that kind of approach. Garbodor is not easy. Oh wait, what did I do? Let me see if there's any other bases I can use. There's this one, but it's a little too detailed. That one's a little too much as well. This one. Let me look at at that one. That one might be a little easier to work with. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's exactly the same, it's just slightly smaller. So how do they do that? Okay. Oh, they did a good job shrinking it down. Alright, so I think I might use this one as a base instead, because that's a little easier to translate into Mewtwo's existence. Okay. This is gonna be a tricky pickle. The air conditioning is blasting, and it's right on my legs. I was wearing shorts, I changed into long pants because of the air conditioning. So let's take this kind of thing and maybe tidy it up a little bit. Well, actually, I mean, what I could do, just kind of extend the profile a bit so it's more like that, and then just kind of fill that in. Mewtwo's put on some weight. It's gonna be all kind of... Okay. So far, so good. And we can move this up so it's under like that. This would all be... Whoop. We need Garbodor's weird arms in here. So I'm gonna take this one. So it's right there. So then we don't need this to be like that. this covers... Okay, so that covers that. So behind this would be just the tail, but the tail is going to change too. It feels like SimCity music, which I love. Okay, so now we have this in front of that. I'm gonna erase that one little pixel. And then we're gonna have... What is that? Oh, that's its other arm. Okay, that's its other arm. Should be coming out that side. But I don't want to just wholesale copy and paste Mewtwo's arms. So it would make more sense to make this kind of like this thing. So this will be that. Like this. I can probably rotate it. There we go. So now it's Mewtwo's arm, but it ends in Garbodor's hand. I'm changing the shading a bit. Should be good. I might beef this up a little bit. However, this is all supposed to be the same color because it's Garbodor's arm. We don't need that head anymore. We have that head. And this arm. I don't need that. I can draw it freehand. I'm a big boy. It's trash. It's made of trash. Okay. That looks good. So far, so good. I'm gonna save this so that I don't lose any progress. Progress. This is 150. No, it's 435. 150. Okay. Save that. So far, so good. We need to Garbodorize the rest of it. Let's see, Garbodor. It has very distinctive feet. And by that I mean they're like they're squidges. And it has a tail. Curious. Garbodor 3D model. There's gotta be like I'm just trying to look at like 3D view of it. Okay, so it has like two tails, like a cape. It has like a cape that's made from its trash bag. Okay, so that comes down. I feel like it should, I mean, obviously the I feel like what I should do is just copy all the green and have it hanging off in shreds. This I need to erase anyway. The feet. Alright, this one that's sitting, I can't really use it, but I can copy the feet at least. Let's put the feet down. So we have the feet. It's also used in Kerbal Space Program. There we go. Okay, so that's a good basis for the feet. We'll get rid of the arm for now. The feet will have to be... The legs will have to be chunkified. But also, everything other than the top needs to be brown. So let's do this. This time I'll do contiguous. So this should be like that. This should be like this. Nope. Oh, I guess it is. I guess it would be like that. There we go. There we go. And we have more of this. And then there's a darker one right here. Like that. I had a darker brown in there too somewhere. Is it all the same shade? No, it's not. There is supposed to be a darker brown. It's not that important. That darker brown can be black. I don't think we actually need this shine here because it's supposed to be trash. And this can all kind of blend together as one big unit, which is what Garbodor essentially is one big unit. So we're gonna make a bit of a wobblier, messier leg setup so it's more blobby. Fill in the gaps there. So this way there's, oh, this point I should just merge that down. Feet. So there's kind of a what's this? Somewhere sunny. Skip this song in a moment. I'm gonna skip this one. It's nice, but it's a little too much. That looks good. So it's all kind of very squidgy. It's still the right shape of Mewtwo's legs, but it's squidgy. I'll have to do a similar approach to the tail. arm back. And actually, with the arm, bring that up. And I want to put these sort of connections of the pipe. At least take this and add highlights to the other arm, like that. There we go, that looks good. And I'll put some of that in there. That looks good. Yeah, I approve. I feel like there should be more contour here. Like that. Ooh, that looks nice and fudgy. More contour in there. Wrinkles in the trash heap. So far, so good. This is turning out really, really well. Okay. Now, once I'm completely done with it, then I'm gonna add the little, like, chunkies, the blue and pink stuff. But what I need to do is take all of this. Oh, wait a second. It should have been anti-aliased. I don't think I did anything. Get all the green stuff. Okay. We'll get rid of this. And I'm going to trace over it with these colors. All the black, so that it's all consistent. Okay, that looks good. Now I need to figure out what I'm doing with that, because I have to kind of manipulate it. Needs more shading, for one thing. The whole thing needs shading. Probably this one on the side. This one can be shifted. So let's do maybe this. And this whole thing can be kind of shifted over. Then there's the tails that come in the back. I kind of want... I almost feel like these aren't necessary. They kind of mess everything up. So I might just try to make it go flush, like it's all one piece. Sort of like that. That makes a little more sense. Have a little more Mewtwo in there. So this can be like that. That kind of works. And finish this up there and have that point. Weep. Okay, this looks really good so far. I'm very happy with the results. Oh, that looks really good. I just need to work on the tail. I think I might take a page out of this because this is really nice contrast. So the tail should develop into this. Drooped down like that. So I'm going to do the same here. pretty good. Get the shape right. There we go. What's this? Laid back guitars. Very nice. Okay. So we'll compare that to Trubbish. So far so good. I'm gonna fudge it a little more. And gonna add some contour to it. That didn't help. Okay. I do feel like there needs to be representation of that cape. So I'm gonna take this. Let's see here. It would come back down there, but would it go in front? It's there and it goes like that. Would that distract from it? I feel like it shouldn't. There definitely needs to be something draping back there, so maybe there's a point. Comes up and it goes like that. So it's like that. It needs to be a darker green if it's in the background like that. You have this other shape. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I can... Yeah, ooh, that looks nice. Okay, so if I take these two and then just merge them and darken them to make a new shade of... Oh, wait a second. They could be this shade, like that, and then black right here. That's up there. Black. There we go. Outlined in black. version of this where one is in front. Anatomy-wise, that looks better because the tail would be going behind it. Okay. Cool. This is turning out incredibly well. I'm very happy with how this has turned out so far. Okay. So we have to do a little bit of shading because it's very flat right now. So let me look at how this has been shaded by others. So it seems to me that there should be shading here like that. And then because of the way that it's shaped, this kind of comes out a little more like that. That looks pretty good. And then this, I think, needs to be shaded there. Maybe. Maybe there should be a line. Yeah, there should be a line like that. That looks good. That looks really good. Probably some more contouring right there. And these would continue there like that. Continuing the... Okay, I can dig it. Oh, we already have a darker... That's already there. So all of that. Okay. So we needed this to be outlined in black so it doesn't meld. At this point, I think I can merge this. So I'm going to save it and merge it all into one. I think that's good. Okay. Put some tears in there. Some contouring. Save this as the actual PNG. Okay. Now, fix some of the shading. To add some of these colors. Are these the same? I can find out. We'll put one of these. Alright, I'm just gonna do all the... I feel like these should all be contained like that. Kind of lopsided. Okay. Okay, so in this one, the ones in the darker areas. So that works for the darker areas. But I can just do that. And we'll put one more right here. That. And we should have one back there. There. One right here. Alright, let's do red now. Or pink. What was this other one? There was one that had, like, it made it look like it was... Yeah, this one. Oh, I see. It had, like, a... It was right in front of its foot. Okay. There, and it's partially in like that. I think that's done. My only other thought is to make that a little looser, like that. good. Okay. We're going to save that. Let's expand it first. Get rid of the... Hopefully that didn't miss anything. Oh. Okay, so that looks good. We're going to save it. And then we're going to go to this tool to see if there's anything amiss. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's all up there. That's good. So there are two different shades of green. Okay, so there's the darker brown. Okay, so I could consolidate a little bit between this brown. No, that wouldn't really work. It needs to be distinct. I mean, I could do it that way. If it's like that. No, they're similar enough that, yeah, I think what I'll do is just, nope. I think that works. No, that looks kind of weird. The shading's wrong. That might be good. It's all supposed to meld together as one unit anyway. So maybe this can get blurred a bit. Now, I feel like there needs to be a distinction here. Like that. Yeah, I think that should work. Maybe, I don't know. Get it back up to 288. Get rid of any excess transparency. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, that eliminated one excess brown. There's some shading. Maybe that should be the same. That should be different, that's different. This and this can be different, can be the same. And we have all these browns, so maybe this, those two, yeah. should it be the darker? I kind of like the darker one. That's better. Yeah, that works better. Okay. Okay. Double check it one more time. There we go. That's efficiency. Okay. All right. I think we're good. So, I mean, this one's, I think, done. I'm gonna post it to the Sprite Work Discord for Pokemon Infinite Fusion. See if people have any feedback. That's 435 and 50. And let me see, source for one of the Garbodor things. Okay, it was Mild Night made one of the, yeah, Mild Night made this one. Okay, just need to add the file itself. And it's the right size. Yeah, 288. All right. And then I will do a reply. Fusion bot. I assume that's right. Okay. Yeah, that looks really good. All right, so we'll just see if anyone has any feedback on that. Guess we'll see if there's any others. I don't think there's any that I can make super fast. Garbodor Mewtwo was pretty quick. Or it wasn't quick. It was pretty fun. I don't know if there's any others. Whew. I have an idea. We're gonna close this off. We're gonna close all of this. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. Okay. I should also credit the DS style. Credit where credit is due. Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna crack open Pokemon Infinite Fusion and do some random stuff. Just to see if there's any... Do I have a proper list here? Yes, I do. See if there's anything that sparks inspiration in me for another sprite. So let's open up Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and then I have a wheel. One of my files has a bunch of Pokemon that are unfused. So I'm gonna spin this wheel. I'll spin this wheel and we'll get like fusions based on what the wheel says. And if there's any missing sprites that seem interesting, I will put them on the list. Alright. So, let's spin the wheel and see what we get. First one is Mewtwo. And Pineco. So let's see what happens with that. We'll just do normal DNA splicer and splice it with this guy. We'll do water bug. So it looks like that one already has a fusion. This one doesn't. So we might just do that one to see what that might look like. Looks kind of like Mario. I don't know. That definitely exists. We'll put that in the no sprite box. Alright. Does not strike inspiration. Let's get another one. Oh, Baggin. Or, yeah, Baggin. Bilbo Baggin. And Slowpoke Baneri. Okay. Baggin is right there. Baggin's level 1. Let's just do this. Fuse. It looks like both of them have fusions, so that's not going to be the one. Very cute. Made by G Day. Alright, we're going to move that over here. Because because it has a Sprite. Put that right there. Alright, let's try another combination. Nidoran. And Snubbull. Alright, let's see if that's any good. Or if that has a inspiring missing Sprite. 30 and 17, 24. Let's do these two. Fuse. Oh, they both have, yeah. So that one's not going to be it either. Kiwi Kelly. Kiwi Kelly made a lot of sprites, so it makes sense. And do that. Keep Snubbles. Put that in here. Put Seizure right there. Alright. Venipede. And Drifloon. Okay, we'll have Drifloon right there. So we'll try that. I'll just use the Super Splicers. Venipede. Okay, Venipede. Oh! Okay. Okay. I can dig it. Let's try Ghost Poison, see how that... That would be Drifloon slash Venipede. I'm not inspired. Here. Let's see what else we got. Houndour. And Sandile. Okay. Houndour, Sandile. Fuse, we'll use the normal ones. Hello. There we go. Oh, this one is missing, so we can take a look at that. That's interesting. That's actually kind of interesting. We'll put that right there. That is actually an interesting looking sprite, so that could be feasible. Shuckle. And Krabby. Alright, Shuckle and Krabby. We'll do Super Splicers. Oh. Water Rock is not done, so we'll see what that looks like. Okay. Crackle. I could see something working. I could see something working with that combination. Put that in the maybe pile. Alright. Kangaskhan. I have Kangaskhan right here. And what's next? Fletchling. Okay. So we'll do Kangaskhan and Fletchling. Do Super Splicers since Kangaskhan is higher level. Oh, neither one. If Kangaskhan was first. Let's just look at what Fletchling's head on Kangaskhan's body would look like. It's kind of a strange combination. I don't know about that. Spin the wheel while I put this one away. Ooh, Snorlax. Okay, I can dig it. So who is Snorlax going to be paired with? Snorlax gets paired with Krabby. I can almost guarantee that that's going to be already fused. Or already... Oh, this one's missing. Okay. I could see that working. We'll move that up here. Alright, see another one. Wooper. Okay, Wooper's fun. And Slugma. That is an interesting possibility. Wooper is 15. Alright. Let's see what these two make. Oh, they already got some. Alright, let's see what Water Fire looks like. Nice sprite by Cyprex. Woogma. Alright, so that... Oh, there's actually a couple. I like that one, honestly. This one doesn't say Slugma or Wooper to me, but this one does. Flame Body is always good. Alright. Move that away. Get another one going. Get this guy here. Gligar. Okay. Oh, Machop. Not Gligar, was my Machop. Still in this box, though. Love Disc. I know for a fact that that one will be done because they, the community recently did a big event where they completed all of Love Disc's fusions. So it will have a Sprite. Oh. Fuse. We'll do Super Splicers. It did Machop first, so... That looks very similar to what the auto-generated sprite would have looked like. Next up is Klefki. Officer Klefki. So we'll see what's next. Poliwag, right above it. Okay. So what is the deal here? Let's see what Steel Water looks like. Ugh. I feel like there's something potential there. Doesn't doesn't look great, but that's something that could have potential. I'll put it over here. Alright. We only have a few more. Gullet. And... Gligar. Okay. Super Splicers, since Gullet is so high level. We'll fuse... Oh, that one has not been done yet. So this is... Gligar on Gullet's body. That could be interesting. Could be very interesting. I'm gonna put that over here because I like that. Alright. Looks like we have 10 left. Whalmer. And Marowak. Mailmer. Marowak. Ooh, yeah, super high level. Whalmer. Okay, so. It was Marowak and then Whalmer, so let's do ground water instead of water ground. See what we got. That looks sinful. There is something... Huh. Ooh. Lightning Rod is really... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, Lightning Rod is still good. We'll stick with that. Marowak. So that's something that could get repaired. Maybe. Sableye. One of my favorites. Gloom. I think that has some possibilities. There's Sableye, and there's Gloom. Sableye's pretty high level. So it was Sableye and then Gloom. Yeah, it would be Dark Poison. This one's already been made. Ooh, my. Princess Melandria made that Sprite. Chlorophyll's good. Special attack, lower attack. We'll keep Sableye's moveset because it's higher level. Alright. Getting down to the wire. Nidoran. And... Farfetch'd. Okay. Nidoran. And Farfetch'd. So it'll do Poison Flying, because it did Farfetch'd last. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad. It would evolve into Nidorino pretty quick. Doduo. And... Meowth. I feel like there are more Pokemon. This one's already been done by Nakamagic. Technician. Oh, I didn't mean to keep Meowth. Oh well. Okay, there's actually more Pokemon here. I need need to update the list. Alright, there's actually 8, there's not only 4. Okay, so we have Swablu, Slowpoke, but Seadra isn't on there, Clefable isn't on there, Raichu's under Tentacool. One more. Shinx. Alright. I didn't realize that they weren't on there. Quagsire. And Raichu. Okay. Quagsire and Raichu. They're right next to each other, which is fun. Okay. So Fuse. We'll do Super Splicers with Raichu. It would be this one. Because Quagsire was first. Pup Fry did a great job with that one. That one's really good. I'm gonna stick with that. That's great. Increase water absorb. Do water absorb. I'll keep Raichu. Oh man, that's really funny. Alright. Couple more. Tentacool. And Clefable. You know, I think I already did that one, like, in life. That's where these two came from. See, it's already there. It's black, but I already did that one, so we're gonna roll again for Tentacool. No, not Clefable. Literally any other Pokemon but Clefable, please. That's better. Okay, Seadra makes sense. Alright. Super Splicers with Seadra. Pure Water or Water Poison? Water... It would have been Pure Water. Because Tentacool was first. Ooh, that's not bad. Who made that? Emesis. That's really cool looking. This is such a niche thing. Keep Seadra. Alright. I'll roll it. Shinx. And who does it get paired with? Slowpoke. Cool. Here's normal splicers. Fuse. Shinx. It would be Shinx, and Slowpoke would be Electric Psychic. Elemental Hero Shadow made that one. So then the only two that are left are Clefable and Swablu. Own tempo. I mean, avoiding confusion is really important. Alright. Keep Shinx. And these two will be fused. Oh. Let's just see what that looks like. That could work. Cute Charm. Natural Cure is useful. Keiko Fable. Alright, so we'll move this one here. And this one over here. So that is an interesting... These are all the interesting ones. And then there's this guy. Cougholet. Why'd you ask? Why'd you ask? Wow. Gravador could also work. It looks pretty good already. A lot of the Purdon, that is something that could work very well. Some of these turned out weird, like that, and that, and that, but some of them look okay. That one looks okay, that one looks really good. That one looks okay. Oh, that's Totodile. Okay. That's actually an interesting proposition. I'll put it over there. That one looks fine, just by itself. Same with that one. I mean, I don't have time to make another fusion Sprite, but it is interesting. I kind of want to do one with Golett next, but I haven't never done a dark one. Let me look if see if these... That one's never been done. That's a stronger Pokemon. That's another one that hasn't been done yet. The Houndoom Krokorok. Usually these middle stages haven't been done. That's the dark ground side is really good. So I'm intrigued by that. There's another one that... this one, another one that I was intrigued by, was Kingdra Shelgon. That looks really cool, so that's another one I might do sometime. Kingdra Shelgon. I don't know what it would look like, but considering I don't really have enough time to do anything special, I think I'm just going to end the stream there. I might do that Sandile. I might just lock that in. I think I'm gonna lock it in that I'm gonna do this one next. Rearrange things so it's on its own. Right there. I kinda wanna do that next. So, I probably will. Alright. I'm gonna call it there. Actually... I beat the game in my other file, so I want to show that really quick. So here's the Hall of Fame. Here are the Pokemon that I used to defeat the Elite Four in this file. The sprite is messed up for our Garbodor, so let me... No. Advance options, other options, reset options, clear sprites cache. Alright, that should have done it. Hall of Fame. There we go. Yeah, Aurora so this is the team that I used for the Elite Four in this one. Really happy with Cleflin. That was a really good Pokemon. And so we got Charizard, Feraligatr, Moltres / Aegis / Clefable / Golem, Alakazam / Yanmega, Aurora / Rampardos, and Togekiss / Porygon Z. That's the team that I used for that file. Alright. That's enough of that. So, I'm going to say that that's the end of the stream. Thank you all for coming. And we'll not be streaming next week because of jury duty. I might stream another point at some point in July, but I'm just gonna make the plan to not stream until mid-July once everything settles down with work. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of your night and have a good one. And be sure to drink your Ovaltine. And that's all I have to say about that. No one said anything about Garbodor Mewtwo on the Discord, so it must be good.